What is up, you guys? It is your girl China, aka China One, and welcome to my castle. Today we're going to be seeing what makes you cute, okay? And this is a pick a card, so obviously you got to pick a card. So group 1 is To the Sea, okay? Group 2 is Imagine. And group 3 is Here and Now. If numbers are a signifier for you at all, To the Sea, number 7, Imagine, number 20, and Here and Now, number 32, or 5 if you want to condense it. But yeah, so you're going to pick your card, and then you're going to go in the description to your video, which is group 1, 2, or 3, or it'll be in the end cards up here, whatever you want to do. But without further ado, I will see you there. What is up, my group 1s? If you guys chose To the Sea, then congratulations, you have found your pile. And we're just going to get right into what makes you cute, okay? So first we have the 8 of materials here, clarified by the Ace of Inspiration in reverse. Okay, you all are hard workers, that's for sure. But you all give, I don't know, like little elves, like the little engine that could. Like, you all are small but mighty. And this doesn't mean you're necessarily actually small in stature, although you very well could be, which is another thing that makes you cute. But it's more of the fact that, like, you wouldn't expect somebody like you to just be bustling with so much energy. And it could be that you're in a position to where you technically shouldn't have that much energy. Like, maybe you're a parent, or maybe your job is very demanding. Maybe you work in a hospital or something of that nature. And so you wouldn't expect you to have so much energy to do so many other things outside of that. Outside of, I guess, the normal everyday responsibilities that you have, you still make time to do things that are just like any other things that you want. You probably have a bunch of hobbies, and you're the type of person that's like, you know, I can't wait for motivation to come. I have to motivate myself. So that might also be why you have so many hobbies, because you want to keep the creative juices flowing and you want to keep your passion flowing, because you all are like, first of all, you hate being bored in general. So you're like, I always need something to do. And depending on your age, like, you're cute because it's like you're never really gonna retire from anything. Like, even if you move on from whatever job you have, you're like not ever truly gonna retire, because you'll be bored. And like I said, you hate being bored. And then we have the Ace of Emotions here, and the 6 of Emotions. You all are also like very like empathetic. You feel for everybody's cause, like you really do. And also, like, everything that people goes through reminds you of a part of you, which, yeah, like, we're human and we're all connected in one way or another, so it makes sense. But you like really feel for them. You might also get into trouble just because of how much you will feel bad for people. You're also cute because of the little like nitpicky things you care about, and however nitpicky they may be, they also matter. So maybe always giving money or giving food or something to the homeless, and actually nitpicky in a way, because you might be like, oh, I'm not gonna give this homeless person this random amount of change. I'm gonna ask, like, hey, what is it that you really need right now? You need something to drink, you need some food, you need both. Like, you know, what is it that I can really get you instead of this random amount of pocket change that I might be carrying around, you know, like that kind of thing. And it's like you also have like your isms, where just certain things that won't make sense to others but make all of the sense to you, and like you can't have it any other way, or it will really make you freak out or just feel extremely uncomfortable and anxious. But there's a big thing about you always feeling like somebody is like a kindred spirit to you. Like, you're just And also, you might be the type to just randomly like get messages to tell people. Like you'll randomly get messages like to tell people that you see, like if they look sad or something, you'd be like, oh, you're doing a great job. Like just strangers. Oh, you're doing a great job. Oh, your outfit looks great. Like just random things that like in your, like you get called to tell somebody that you feel like needs to hear it or whatever. And that makes you cute, and it makes you very, very endearing. And then we have the Hermit, clarified by the Nine of Emotions. So this is like that same feeling of just always feeling like somebody's a kindred spirit. You may be taken with people very easily. Taken meaning like fall in love with them, but it doesn't always mean like, you know, a romantic sense. Like you literally want to be with that person. Not that kind of love all the time. Sometimes yes, but not all the time. But it's like you form bonds and connections with people very easily. But of course, you know, that has its drawbacks. But it makes you cute because nobody would ever imagine there being such a person to not only like care so quickly, but genuinely care. Like it's not just, you know, like it's not basic human care. It's not the kind where, you know, you meet somebody, a stranger, and every once in a while you'll say, hey, how are you, and you know, those kinds of things, and you expect it to be a basic, you know, conversation. But you're the type that's like, hey, how are you? And if they're like, you know, I'm fine, you're like, no, like how are you, like how are you really? And it's like you care. You could have just met this person 5 hours ago and you really want to know. Like that is adorable indeed. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Muse of Materials, and we have the Two of Voices here. You all are like I said, very hard workers, and you do a whole lot, but also because you don't want your mind to be idle. Like you tend to nitpick yourself too much when you're not doing anything. But why other people think this is cute is because it could be simple stuff. Like if you're tired, you're like, oh, I'm really sleepy, and somebody's like, oh, you know, take a nap. Lay down for a little bit. And you're like, no, I can't because I didn't really do anything today. I didn't really achieve anything today. And it's like, gotta earn that nap. And people are like, you gotta what? Or like with eating, say you want to get some like McDonald's or something one day, and somebody's like, yeah, I'm up for it. And you're like, nah, I need to do my exercise first because gotta earn that meal. And other people are just like, excuse me, like you have to deserve to eat, like you deserve that already. But you're very earnest, like you're such a diplomatic person, you're so real, you're so authentic, right? And we're gonna get into some oracle. We have Clean Up here, which is number 21. With cleanup, this is what, like I was saying, you guys are kind of like little elves. So you might even have this thing where you clean up when you're like really, really anxious, or if you're feeling an overabundance of emotions, you might just get to cleaning up. But also you might clean up in other people's spaces, like absent-mindedly though. Like if you go over a friend's house and they have clothes all over the floor or dishes in the sink, you'll like start getting to work basically, and they might be like, oh, you don't have to do that, like I'm sorry, the place is a mess. And you're like, what? Oh, I just, you know, like I care about you, I care about your space, and you know, it's not really that deep. I don't judge you for the way things look, and I don't think it's wrong that you didn't have it cleaned up. I just want it to. Like you're like that kind of like a little fairy who cleans and keeps the space nice. Not the same as a maid, but just, you know, y'all know what I mean. And then we have a Fork in the Road here. This actually came out upside down, but usually I don't take reversals for like oracle decks most of the time. But the reason why I'm why I'm getting we don't make guesses around here. Why I'm getting it's in reverse is because you all, it's very hard for you to quit. Like, you all are relentless when it comes to something you want to do or a task you feel like you have to achieve. Sometimes it can get a little unhealthy, but everybody else finds this cute because you can get so frustrated, but you won't stop. You know, normally other people be like, you know, we can just call it a day. You're like, no, like, I have to do this. I have to finish. It'll drive me crazy if I don't. And then we have soulmates, which also came out in reverse, which is why I was saying that with your other cards is that you feel like everybody is like your soulmate, basically. You're like, we're all like one. Like, so of course I feel like this person is another part of me. Of course I feel like me and this person are so similar. And like, even this penguin has the key to the heart on the other penguin's chest. And you might also meet people like with the same, like within the same birthday month, or even the same exact birthday as you. You'll meet a lot of those people, and you'll just kind of be like, yeah, whoever, like your other friends or like your parents or your family, they might be like, you found another one? You're like, yeah, I did. And now that I said you found another one, you also might have a thing for like strays of any kind, like pets, but even humans as well. It's like, you know, when somebody needs to like help getting back on your feet. You might be somebody who fosters. You could foster kids or also animals. And yeah. On the bottom of this deck, we have yin. And we have milk and honey. You're just a super, super sweet person. And you're somebody who is like, when somebody calls you cute, you're like, no, you're cute. Like, you're super cute. And it's like, you're just very fun loving. You love joy, and you do all that you can to make other people feel some semblance of happiness, because when those around you aren't happy, or you get a sense of just somebody being really sad, like, it just tears you apart, almost personally, as if like you were the direct cause of them not being happy, you know? And it's just very cute. It's very endearing. And yeah, you're totes adorbs. Like, but that is all that I have for you today, my group ones. If you're gonna pick another pile, I will see you there. If not, like if you want to, comment if you want to, subscribe if you want to, maybe even share, and I will see you next time. Bye.